Hello, welcome to the adventures of Bobby and Bobby. I'm going to be installing a GlowShift exhaust temperature gauge. This involves drilling a hole in the exhaust manifold, connecting some wires. You've got yellow, red, orange, and black. Yellow is constant source, red is a ignition switch source, orange is a headlight switch, and black is your ground. You have 3 feet of cable here. And you've got 6 feet of cable here. You got the gauge, connections. I have a pillar mount already put in, just lightly. I haven't secured it. It's really important to track your exhaust gauge temperatures. I will be doing a couple things with the wiring now, getting things through the firewall. Tomorrow I should be getting the tap and the drill bit, and either tomorrow or Wednesday, I will be drilling the exhaust manifold and completing this. So I'll try to walk you through some of the steps or as I go, but it's really pretty simple. I'm going to say like and subscribe because I don't know if I'm doing this in pieces, but there'll probably be a whole series on this one. Take care. Okay, it's progressing. I'm going through the firewall. I have an opening back over here. It's just, there's your power steering. There's your brake cylinder. I have a little opening there, which I'm going to have to close up so I don't get exhaust gases in here. Not that there really is any, but it's still a diesel. So, and if we go inside, come around this way, go up in there, you can pretty much almost see where it comes through over there. So, piece of cake. So we're going to keep working on it. We're going to get this wire up the column, and from there we'll start doing the electrical. Alright, just checking back in. I've had to extend the electrical, the power cord that comes off the lights, constant power, the ground. I had some heat shrinks up here, which I was surprised. I have this fished up down. You really can't see with that. So let's see, I got too much light. Anyway, it's fish. I've got this big ass tie wrap fished down, and I'm going to hook on that. And I'm going to bring these wires up through the comm, get that all hooked up, get it all set up so that it's on the other side of the firewall. And then I will tomorrow or the next day, as soon as I get the tab, drill it, screw it in, tighten it up, and camper's going to be on its first first voyage, whatever you want to call it. Got to go to a dump station actually, and we'll be able to test a few things out. Make sure the tanks are empty before we embark on our journey. Well, I will check back once I get this through the wall and hooked up. Bye. Well, here I am at the end of the day. I've been jumping back and forth between projects. Wires are down. I don't particularly like this universal fit gauge holder, but it's going to have to do. Tomorrow I'll probably hook up the rest, or the next day, depending on when the tap and the drill bit arrive. Well, right now I've got some concrete work to do with Bobby in the front of the property, so this is done for today. I may post it all and continue it with the drilling and everything. That's the nervous part. I don't know. I've never really liked drilling into an exhaust manifold, but that's the way it's done. So like and subscribe, and the more coming up. Take care. Good morning. This is the morning I'm going to drill into the exhaust manifold. GlowShift has their own set, which makes all the guessing gone. I know if I can focus in on that. It doesn't look like I can focus in. Anyway, it is a GlowShift 1/8 by 27 NPT drill, and it's got a tap. So here they are right here, and they got a drill, smallest drill I've got that could probably handle it because there isn't much room. I've got some 1970s bus rust penetrating oil, so drilling into metal, you always kind of like to lubricate it. Flashlight, eye protection, and of course a magnet. So I'm going to try to set the camera up under there to show where I'm drilling, and let's get this done. Oh, I'm going to use a ratchet. I don't have the I don't have my tap set with me. I must have 4 different tap sets at the other house, but nothing where I am at now. So, all right, follow up in a little while. Okay, I'm under here now. I am going to try to drill in right about here. Okay, it's right where the drill can barely fit. Let's see if I can get this up here. No wonder why Tim with truck house life or whatever. See, I'm going to try to make a perfectly straight hole right there so I have the full length to drill in. Where's my drill? There it is. And then we're going to get the shavings out with the magnet, and then I'll tap it, which should be interesting. Kind of freaks me out to be drilling into this, but let's see how it goes. Be back with you in a little. Okay, the hole is drilled. It's pretty thick. I put a magnet in there. It's kind of hard to get it. It keeps getting stuck. Let's see. It just fits in there. And of course, I already had it in there. I can't seem to do it with one hand. At least not with this hand. But anyway, I pulled out some minor fibers. Let's see if I can get all the way up there. Definitely does fit in there. So if you have this little flexible one, it just barely, get in there and get. I pulled out a couple little fragments. That's it. But now I'm going to tap it. Where's the end of this thing? There it is. Yeah, a little bit each time. It's about the 4th time I've done it already, though. So now I'm going to tap it, and then we're going to thread in the probe. All right, I've already tapped it. I'll show that. I actually have the tap 3/4 of the way in, hanging out of the exhaust manifold under the truck right now. I just came up because I'm expecting a call, so I'm getting other things prepared. I've got this high temperature Motorcraft anti-seize, and there's the probe. This part right here comes off, so on the part that threads in, I'm going to put some of the anti-seize on. It says to do that in the instructions. I have the magnet under there so I can clean out any shavings. Screw it together, then connect it to the cable that I ran in the beginning of this video through the firewall, and then I have the electrical connections to do. Hopefully I'll have it done today at the rate I'm going. So many distractions. Well, I'll follow up shortly. Okay, well, taps all the way in. All I've been using is a ratchet. Pretty much just a simple ratchet. And I put it all the way in, backed it out, back and forth. Now I'm going to clean some shavings out, and then I'm going to thread the probe's little thing that threads in, put the probe in, tighten it up, and run the cable up there where I already see the other cable I ran through the firewall. Connect it up, and then I've got to connect the wiring up for the power, for the light and the power for it. And it should be done. This has been pretty simple so far. I was extremely leery about drilling into an exhaust manifold, but the bit that they sell is heavy duty. The tap's an extremely heavy duty one. I mean, I've got entire sets back in the other house, but I'm glad I've got this. This actually is precise. So I'll be back shortly with some more. Okay, just real quick. Threads are done. I don't know if you can see that at the end of that magnet. I fished it around quite a bit, and as you can see, it picked up quite a bit. I'm going to do it a couple more times. I guess I wasn't going to drag the shop vac out here, but I'm going to have to. It's pretty crazy. That's a lot of filings. And considering the up pipes there, where does it go? Into the turbo? No thanks. I could be wrong, but correct me if I am. But yeah. Alright, I will be back shortly. Okay, the probe is in. I've got the wire pushed up there. I'm just going to connect it and probably make a coil, tuck it in against the firewall. Seal up the firewall because I did open up a tinfoil patch I had, or metal tape type patch between the firewall and the inside. But yeah, it's in there tight. Let's get the rest of it wired up and see what happens.
I've been putting this off for a while because basically I wasn't too keen on drilling a hole in a manifold. It's actually, the manifold's very thick, and the bit and the tap that GlowShift sells made it very simple. I did use penetrating oil, and as I said, I used penetrating oil from the 1970s. I don't know how many of you remember bus rust. It's an extremely old can that I found in the house. Anyway, let me get this top side finished. I got other projects. I got a camera to work on. I've got all kinds of small projects around this house to do. And then the camper also, we're taking a journey, a small adventure. So let me get my ass out from underneath this thing and finish up. I'll come back soon.
Okay, it's in, it's installed. Just show me some doors are open. Found most of my power behind the light switches. There is a white capped off, white with, I think, with a blue stripe. That's kind of to the right over here, behind all this. And that's off the ignition, so that's a switch that's off the ignition. That was the hardest part. The ground was pretty simple. If you turn the headlights on, you get a difference in high and low on the lights. You can set it for different colors, as you can see. I just barely have it running, but it's almost up to 300 so degrees. I have a feeling she's going to run really cool, because she always does. Other than that, she's finished for now. Hope everything works. I still got a couple little things to tune in here. That's about it. So like and subscribe. Any questions, comments. This was a quick install. This is definitely not a professional install. Would have liked to take in my time. I would have liked to use different materials, but it's working, and I'm sure it'll serve its purpose. Again, like and subscribe, and please, any comments. I'd love to hear them.